Welcome to one of the top matchups on this week's slate. Conference rivals, each coming in ranked in the top 25. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona. This is Mountain America Stadium, the home field of the Arizona State Sun Devils. As we'll see the number 9 team of the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 23rd ranked team, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Sun Devils will kick this away to get us going here. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Red Raiders offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, in this quarterback's career, has been a mix of mistakes, but also stepping up in some big moments when needed.
Chris, this guy doesn't necessarily have the flashy skill set, but he's very consistent with what he does within this offensive structure. And the defense better be careful, because whether it's his legs or his arm, he can make you pay.
Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. That's not much of a gain there.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play, and now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Lets it go quickly. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And the Red Raiders will have 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Douglas. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to throw again. Out. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
1st and 10 play coming up. They'll hand it off. Running through the tackle.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And the Red Raiders are going to cash in this red zone trip. Sticking with the running game. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The Red Raiders line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with T. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Arizona State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and their luck try to hold up at the line of scrimmage. A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Back to throw. It's Levitt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Can he get there on the ground? Stuffed on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push, get anything going there.
And the Sun Devils will send the punt team onto the field. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The defense all over it. They stop them right at the line. Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Morton. It's complete. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they're able to make the tackle short of the line.
And the Red Raiders will bring their punt team onto the field. On to punt now for the first time today. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? And brought down defensive tackle. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Looking to pass here on second down. Finds his man. It's Brown. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a receiver. And the ball is hauled in. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Pass caught. Second down now. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Sun Devils moving quickly down the field here. Looking to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Moss. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the Sun Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pass complete on a crossing route. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. But they were backed up to start the drive. Then some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Hudson. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. He's got room to run. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And completion makes it second and short. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Throws to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. The Red Raiders will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He'll aim it toward the sideline. A solid punt. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Big conversion there on third down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He hauls it into the 25, still running. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, ASU.
He's been sharp on his touchdown passes today. That makes 2 for him now already. He's reading the coverage as well and making the right throws.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
To throw, it's Morton. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Joyner. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver, and look at this result. Some positive yards.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Looking to pass. It's Levin. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually he comes home with a sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back and trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 35-yard line. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back. It's Morton. A short completion to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it second and medium. Grab behind the line. It's Douglas. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Red Raiders are going to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw yet again. He's got it with room to run. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Breaks an open space. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Great connection there for 6 points.
Hey, the offense does their job of getting points on the board, score the touchdown, 6 points. All we need is an extra point. Chris, we got a tie game.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Pulls it in. It's Moss. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Throws a stiff arm. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Offense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Complete on the shovel pass. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
The Sun Devils will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Caught quickly. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Udo. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the offense obviously declines that penalty on the defense, and the touchdown will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Handoff heading left. Breaking tackles. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Minut's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Red Raiders will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Trying to build the lead as we begin the third quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. That ball snagged for a completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks free. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Makes the grab. It's Udo. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well. Everything worked to perfection in the first half of this offense, and the defense comes out swinging, clearly listening to the head coach and the defensive coordinator to try to regain some momentum themselves.
And the Sun Devils will line up to boot it away. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Gets past the 35. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
First down and 10 now. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
In the college game, it's very challenging for these quarterbacks to make full field reads. Here, surveying the defense in the middle of that coverage, find an opening and make that throw.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Out of the gun now on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And the Red Raiders will have to kick this away. Back out to punt for the fourth time today. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Back to pass. It's Levitt. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times, and you should focus more on preserving the lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He fires downfield. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle, but 1st down. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and a quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
It's a quarterback keeper. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that previous play. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To the air, it's Morton. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the stop, but good enough for a 1st down at the 29.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a 4th down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a 1st down.
The Red Raiders will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. And the quarterback keeps it here. End zone, touchdown, Texas Tech. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this round? They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Sun Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Udo. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback keeps the football. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
And the Sun Devils will line up to kick it away. And he's on for his 5th punt of the day now. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Joyner. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the Red Raiders pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Dropping back, it's Morton. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back. That's reeled in. It's Joyner. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that short completion. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? They're going to run the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option. It's on 3rd down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And the Sun Devils lining up here on 1st and 10. It's Udo going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Nice grab. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
The Sun Devils are in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Carter. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here's the second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Crucial third down play right here. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
On third and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And here's the handoff. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. To throw, it's Levitt. Running out of time in the pocket. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. It's 3rd and a mile. Dropping back to throw. With the catch, it's Moss. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
This guy's throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing in this game.
And the Sun Devils will send their punt team onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 24. Dropping back, it's Morton. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to chuck it again. Pass complete on the crosser. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Now they run the draw play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Makes the catch downfield. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Carter. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
To the air, it's Morton. Looking for the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, it's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
They still need this extra point to tie. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. First out and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Red Raiders offense is on the field to get us started in overtime. Looking downfield, it's Morton. He's got it near the end zone. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. The extra point is good. Back in front in this shootout, 35-28. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here, you just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He's got him on a crossing route. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
So a challenging 3rd down play. They need a 1st down or a touchdown to keep this game going. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So here we have a challenging 4th down play with the game on the line. Defense gets a stop, and it's game over. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.